God is my hope.
God is my light.
God is my leader.
God is my joy.
Throughout this crazy year, God's really been my only hope. Times get really tough with COVID and everything else, and I feel like we all just need to look to God and just follow what He wants us to do. So we all just need to say yes to God. Throughout 2020, I was really struggling with school and my relationships with my parents, brothers, and friends. And through that all, along with COVID, I think God really helped me get through it. By praying to Him, worshiping, it just really made me feel better. My relationship with God kind of got separated and I felt far apart. But as I started to get closer to Him towards the end of the year, I noticed how much better my life became. My relationships got better, especially with God, and it made me feel like a better person. If you're struggling with anything, just go to God. He can help you in a way that no one else can, and I can say that from firsthand experience.
God is my light because He shows up in so many situations, and He gives me a certain Bible verse, He gives me a certain song, He gives me a certain message that totally relates to what I'm going through, what I've been praying about. And it's just obviously from Him because it's just exactly what I needed, and yeah, He's always there. So I started to doubt God, and then I heard Him tell me the old will be made new, and that just gave me some confidence and reassurance, and it was just so good to hear. And I still struggled, but I always went back to that. God lit up my thoughts, my crazy mind, and He just made it all clear, and yeah. God makes Himself very known to us. He doesn't hide Himself, and you just have to ask Him. You just have to look for Him and everything, and He will be there.
Out of nowhere, I was like, hey, I'm like drifting away from God, and so I go to my mom, I'm kind of struggling right now. She goes, well, you could dedicate your life to Him. And I felt like that was God speaking to me. I chose to get baptized. It was pretty amazing. It was like a new feeling came inside me. Before it was like, oh, okay, I'm here. And after it's like, this is what God has made, and He is omnipotent. He is all powerful, and He is great, and He is above everything and everyone. Put your faith in God and put your hope into Him, because He's there for you, and He will guide you, and He will give you the love and the caring that you need.
He's just done a lot in my life, and it's kind of like when I came here, it was like I could smile, my smile was bigger, and I just felt God calling me to do a lot of stuff. And especially with friends, it's like they've come in my life, and it's been amazing. So my smile is definitely bigger with the help of God. I felt distant from God. It was I was in a rough position, and one night I decided to lift my hands and just surrender myself. And Keenan, the worship leader, actually saw that, and he came up to me and asked me if I would like to join the worship team, and it took some thought. And when I joined, it was stressful, but God, He was working through me slowly but surely. I did not understand worship because at first I thought it was just me singing. Over time I learned that it's more than that. It's about honoring God. It's surrendering yourself and giving your all. It makes me so much happier just worshiping. If I'm in a bad mood, I'll turn it on worship music, or I'll do something because it really makes me smile. It's my joy because I get to help others and help myself grow closer to God, and so it's just an amazing chance. If there's someone else who's feeling distant from God, just know that you're not alone. This world is rough, and it's really hard to live a life, but God is right there along with you.